education. You told me a third of the budget goes to education.
K-12 education.
K-12. Larry said his land prices, which go to support school boards, because as we all know, school is local issues.
Yep.
And yet we have the diminishing properties of all these older schools, and then we have to think about security, because it's a matter of when, not if, something's going to happen in South Dakota. How can the state, or how do you see the state being involved in any of that when already a third of the budget goes there?
Right. Well, I think number one, we have to continue to focus and work on growing our economy, and I think that actually starts in rural South Dakota. I mean, I think that there certainly needs to be a focus on growing our economy in Sioux Falls and Rapid City as well, but I don't think we've had we didn't have a true investment in rural South Dakota for a long time until we created Building South Dakota. And I think we need to build upon that. I think we need to figure out how to invest more resources in Building South Dakota. You know, that framework that we have as far as you know, affordable housing and infrastructure in our communities. Affordable housing is something that I've heard a lot about throughout this campaign. And it's not specific to rural or urban, it's everywhere. And if we're going to grow our communities, and we can create all the jobs we want, but if there's not somewhere for somebody to live, it doesn't matter. They're not going to come here. So I think we have a lot of opportunity in rural South Dakota, and that starts with education. That starts with investing in a more focused approach to K-12 education, which means focusing on career and technical education at that level. One thing that I can tell you that I got to give Governor Dugard credit for is several years ago he invested money from the Future Fund into career and technical education. And what Burke, my hometown, was awarded a grant that they bought 4 mobile units, and they partnered with 3 other schools, and each school got a mobile unit. And so each school offers a career and tech ed course. One offers engineering, one offers welding, one offers manufacturing, and one offers biomedical. That has been incredible for our community, because you give kids another option, and they learn a skill. And even if they don't go on to a higher education in one of those areas, they learn a skill that they're going to use for the rest of their life. But what I found is a lot of those kids, it gave them some direction. Specifically, 2 young women that took the biomed said, I was never interested in going into healthcare, but now I am. Or a young man that I talked to that took the welding program said, well, now I'm going to go to Mitchell Tech, and then I want to come back and start a business here in Burke. And those are the types of opportunities we have to create for our kids so that they want to stay here and that they want to come back. We have to give them opportunities to stay here. Because if we don't, they're going to leave. And when they leave, the odds of them coming back are not good. So we've got to keep our people here, which is going to grow our economy and give us a bright future for South Dakota.